Hello everyone, you are welcome to the educational material presentation. And this material is part 13 of the engine fundamental presentation material, which is focused on engine operating system, the learning objective. After the presentation, the student shall be able to explain intake system, explain exhaust system, service intake system, service exhaust system, the intake system. The intake system is a system which is accountable for supply of fresh air to the combustion chamber. The air, which means oxygen, is one of the combustible mixture. It is a catalyst. With the absence of air, combustion process is not achieved. The intake system must supply adequate amount of air during the working period of the engine. This is the simple picture of the air induction system, and also it shows the flow of the air. So the air cleaner, airflow meter, the throttle valve, air intake chamber, intake manifold, the cylinder. So the air can be bypassed by using the air valve. And this is the air intake system component assembly. An air filter filters dirt from the air before it enters the intake system of the engine. The expected operation of the carburetor is very dependent on the supply of clean air, that is, as near atmospheric pressure as possible. A dirty air filter will not only let dirt particles through, but will also restrict the flow of air. Air cleaners are usually of three types, namely oil wet type of air cleaner, oil based type of air cleaner, and dry type of air cleaner. The oil wet type of air cleaner is shown in this picture, and here there are different assortment of filter. The filter illustrated here can work for passenger car and also commercial vehicle. This is the air induction system. So let's see the engine. This is the engine, and there are two ports, the intake port and the exhaust port. So this is the intake port, so the air enters the combustion chamber passing through this port and the intake valve. So here, at this point, the air, which is sucked from the environment, enter into the duct. And at this point, there is a turbocharger, and this turbocharger is driven by the exhaust gas which leave the system. So the compressor side of the turbocharger compress the inlet air. So the compressed and pressurized inlet air leave the turbocharger, and that air flow into the cooler. During compressing the inlet air by the turbocharger, the temperature of the air is rise. So to maintain the temperature, the cooler is used. So this cooler remove some unwanted temperatures from the air, and the air finally enter into the combustion chamber. These two pictures shows what a filter looked like after so many service menses. So in this picture you can see a typical dirty air filter, and in this case always check the inlet passage leading to the air filter for debris that can reduce airflow to the engine. So based on the working environment of the vehicle, the dirt particle can be accumulated inside of the air cleaner. So we must remove it in order to avoid the air clog, the air system clog. Intake system service. The oil-weighted air cleaner has the smallest capacity for collecting dirt and dust without restricting the airflow. Check the oil-weighted filter at frequent intervals, particularly when the filter is being used in areas of high dust concentration. Not prick, scratch, brush, or use a high-pressure blast of air when cleaning the filter element. Any of this matter might produce clear passage through the element. Cleaning should be done by splashing and soaking the filter in a cleaning bath to dissolve some substance and remove the dirt without displacing the element material. After you are certain that the element is already clean, you should let the element dry. A warm flow of air will hasten this process, but again high air pressure should not be used. You should have oil of proper viscosity in a container large enough to submerge the element. Replace air cleaner. How to change the air cleaner or air filter? Many vehicle manufacturers recommend replacing the air filter every 30,000 miles or 50,000 kilometers or more frequently under dusty conditions. Locate and open the filter housing. With your hood open and safely propped, locate the air filter housing. On any car made in the last 20 years or so, it will be in a plastic case with metal clip on the side. You'll also see a black tube going into the plastic case, or most car flips the little metal clip downward. Remove the old filter. Your filter, round or rectangular, will be made of lot of folded paper surrounded by rubber. Before you remove the dirty filter, take a moment to note how it sits in the housing so you can be sure to put the new one in correctly. Carefully pull it out, being sure that nothing falls into the bottom of the box. Put the new filter in place. Put the new clean filter in place, being sure to put it in the same configuration as the one you remove, as in which side is up, etc. If you have the filter in upside down or wrong position, you won't be able to get the top close. Also be sure to press the rubber gasket of the filter all the way into its groove in the housing. If you find the cover hard to get back on, recheck this, as it is often the culprit. Exhaust system. The exhaust system. The engine burns fuel in the combustion chamber. The burned gas must expel from the cylinder to the atmosphere. The expelling of the exhaust gas is achieved by using exhaust system. The exhaust system expels the exhaust gas in the exhaust stroke. This is the exhaust system structure. So you can see the different part of the exhaust system. So the exhaust system starts from the exhaust valve, exhaust manifold, exhaust pipe air, the mid pipe, and catalytic converter, exhaust pipe B, and the muffler, and exhaust pipe tip. So these are the components, and there are also sensors. So primary heat oxygen sensor, secondary heat oxygen sensor. Thank you for watching this educational material. If you are interested, please share with your colleague.